And we're feeling you with Vic the Brick Jacobs right over there with the Mario hat on, and PJ over here with the palm tree. Victor, you're looking so sharp today. And by the way, before we go any further, Yuko continues to excel behind you with these great layouts. We enjoy seeing them every week. They look fantastic.
Tammy, thank you so much. She is the queen of the backdrop
Yes, she is.
as well as queen of the gong,
That's it.
and she gets me ready. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be here
Yeah, that's right.
without Yuko. And let's face it, I'm wearing a leopard crazy hat today because we got the two greatest games of the NFL, PJ. We're 60 minutes away from Super Bowl 60 for two teams.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's attack it right away. Rams, Seattle. This
Oof.
is a tight matchup, PJ. Don't say happy 40th to Sean McVay. He
No.
hates saying his 40th birthday. He said he'll rack you up.
Yeah.
But let's face it, McVay's an amazing coach.
Amazing.
McDonald's very underrated for Seattle from the
Yep.
coaching aspect. But both these teams, this is the trifecta. This is part three of this amazing trilogy this year, where each has won one game. They are skin tight. They are tighter than a Queen Latifah jumpsuit.
Wow,
These,
that's
these,
tight.
these two teams.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the best defense in the league in Seattle. You have
Yeah.
the best offense in the league in the Rams. And I know you like Seattle. I know Chris Donovan likes Seattle. I'm picking the Rams. Why? They've won two straight road games. That's the show of resiliency. But to go into Seattle into those conditions,
Yeah.
Lumen Field is nuts. They're maniacs. The 12th man, the whole thing. They will be raucous. It'll be crazy off the hook electric.
Yep.
But what was in Chicago? That was Soldier Field last week
Same thing.
in the cold.
And the weather.
Conditions will be cool, will be moderate, clear,
Yeah.
not like the rest of the country. And we pray for everyone in that snowstorm.
Yes.
Stay safe. But PJ, this game looks so even. It's incredibly tight.
It is incredibly tight. So tight that, you can't be sure about your pick on this at all, because it could go either way. Well, basically, Vic, it's going to come down to some ball handling, I think, and it's going to be that close to, person and the team that controls the ball the best, doesn't fumble, doesn't throw interceptions, is going to win this game. It's that close, and I'm giving the edge to Seattle mainly just because they're at home. That 3 point uh, bump is so important, especially at Lumen Field where you've got the 12th man. Just you can barely hear in the huddle. It's so difficult. So the edge goes to them. For me, I think the Rams could win this game just as easily, and that's what makes it so much fun. It's gonna be so fun to watch.
I mean, it's obvious, but Matthew Stafford must be the MVP
Yeah.
uh, today.
Yes.
This is what he must do. If he doesn't play MVP quality, Sam Darnold has enough to win this game and
That's right.
beat Matthew Stafford. But if Matthew is Matthew, as he has been all year, I mean, he hasn't been great against Chicago, but the conditions were so adverse.
Right.
He still got the job done. Um, so if he is the MVP, he will step up today and beat Seattle. And I believe this is his year. This is the Rams' destiny. I mean, two straight road games is unbelievable. So
Yep.
few NFL teams, PJ, have won three consecutive road games on their
Yeah.
way to the Super Bowl. And Seattle's banged up. The loss of Charbonnet, the former UCLA running back,
That hurts.
that hurts. But Kenneth Walker III has been unbelievable,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of guys to fill in. So that'll hurt them, but not that much because it's all just Sam Darnold, and he has had some spectacularly bad games against the Rams. The four picks in game one, but still, what's amazing in that game one, when Darnold gets picked off four times, Seattle still has a chance to win in the last play of the game on the field goal.
That's their defense. That's their defense. So
Incredible D. Yeah,
they keep them in. And
they
this is,
swarm. They're furious.
yeah.
They're unbelievable. So again, PJ, just to reiterate our picks, I
Yeah.
like the Rams to
Right.
go up in Seattle later today, and spring. Not it's not even a minor upset because, as you say, it's a pick 'em.
It's a
There's a
pick.
pick. There's no favorite in this
Yeah.
game. They're two great teams. They've had two great seasons.
Yeah.
and they're the two best teams in the league as far as I'm concerned. I think they're better. They're better than Denver, and they're better than New England.
Okay.
This is the way it is. These are the two best teams in the NFL, and I'm going to go with the Rams. And to reiterate, PJ, who do you like?
Well, I'm going with Seattle, basically
Okay.
because the home. I pick them dead even, really, but because of the home, field advantage, I'm giving the edge to Seattle in this one. I also think if Donald is ever going to show that he belongs in this elite group, it's today. If he doesn't come through and he can't play with the big boys today, he's done it at times, and at other times he's fallen back. He needs today to come up and show what kind of a quarterback he is if he wants to be in this elite group. So it's really, really important for him, as it is for the Seattle team, to hold them together. And yeah, my pick, Seattle by 3. And let's move on to the Pats in Denver, which is just as interesting and just as crazy a game as this one's going to be. You
Well, we
know,
only have two games left. Let's face
yeah,
it.
yeah,
As I said, two teams for 60 minutes from Super Bowl 60.
yeah,
And this is a fascinating matchup because Denver lost his starting quarterback Bo Nix, Jeremy Stidham, as I used to say, Oprah's former boyfriend.
yeah,
I want to give him more respect. Uh, Sean Payton loves him. He was one of the first picks he signed when he became head coach. He's a very very
Mm,
rock steady backup quarterback, and he has the arm. He has the confidence of the team. So there'll be drop off. Not that Bo Nix was playing crazy good, but there will be drop off. But as Peyton said, he's going to let Stedham. He's going to let it rip. So that's going to be interesting if he does let it rip, uh, because I believe they're going to go to the running game if they can, and just let him manage the game and not put too much pressure on Stidman.
yeah,
Let him manage it. They have a great defense. They're at home in the Mile High. These are your Broncos. You've picked them from the beginning, PJ. From the beginning
yep.
of the season, you've always said you've always liked the Broncos.
That's it.
But New England seems to be a team of destiny with Vrabel, Drake May. This has been an amazing turnaround for New England. And Drake May has just been, off the charts, but not so much in the last two playoff games. 6 fumbles,
Right,
so he's not taking care of the ball.
right.
So I'm not, crazy sold on Drake May in the playoffs. He had a wonderful regular season. This is a different beast. This is a different beast, and you could tell the way Drake May is playing. Not that great,
Well,
but again, New England, a team of destiny. I'm picking the Patriots, and they are, I think, 2.5 point favorites on the
yeah,
road
yeah,
in Denver. With Denver loves playing at Mile High. Mile
yeah.
High, they love it. They have an amazing record there, and the burgeoning question: can Stidman lead the Broncos to victory, PJ?
Yeah, a huge question. And, I don't think, I think what you said when you first got started is the truth. Um, he's in there to manage the game. He's not in there to win the game. Sean Payton's not looking at him to win the game. That kind of pressure on a backup quarterback that hasn't thrown a ball in the NFL in 2 years, 2.5 years, would be overwhelming in this type of situation, in my opinion. So I think he's there to manage the game, put it on the running game and your defense to keep the score low, keep them in the game, let the running game take over. That's the plan that I see Peyton using here. I see it as a very low scoring game. I was telling Chris, our producer, this might end up being 10-6, that type of a game. I think on the other side, May has been throwing a lot of interceptions lately, and it's because, in my opinion, this pressure, when you're a rookie and you're doing great and everything, and then all of a sudden you get to this level where, oh my God, it's the playoffs, and oh my God, the next game's a Super Bowl, that all starts to weigh on you. You don't have the experience for that. That's when you start making mistakes. I anticipate May's going to make some mistakes here that may cost them the game in a very low scoring affair. And I think that Peyton's counting on that. I think he's going to keep the score low, keep it a running game, use his great defense, and hopefully a few mistakes by Drake May, and he turns up a 10-6 winner. I pick Denver, as I have from the very beginning.
I like it, PJ. We're split on both games.
Yep.
This is the most humongous weekend of the year. To me, this is much more fun than even Super Bowl because you have two
Yeah,
games
you're
as
right.
opposed to one.
Yeah.
Uh, four sensational teams.
Yep.
They've had an amazing year, and
Oh,
kudos to each of these teams on their journeys. Everyone's banged up. No one is healthy. They're doing it a lot on, on guts and adrenaline,
yep.
and who knows what drugs are being shot up into them. Uh,
Hopefully none.
you know,
But we know
because
that's not true.
I mean, listen, everyone's in pain at this point of the season.
Yeah.
Who's healthy?
Yeah.
Uh, Again, Bo Nix. It's such a shame he couldn't complete. What was a an incredible year for Bo Nix
Yeah. Just terrible.
in terms of winning. Everyone put Bo Nix down, but he seemed to win and come back. For the Broncos every Sunday.
It just would have been so much fun to see Bo Nix versus Drake May
It really
in
would have
this
been a
type of a
fabulous
game.
matchup.
It would have been just an amazing matchup between the two. So it's very sad that that didn't happen, but what can you do? He out for surgery on his ankle. He'll be back next year, ready to go.
Oh yeah, he'll be out. They said 12 weeks,
Yeah.
and it was just a horrific break
Yeah.
in the ankle and a horrific moment. Let's face it, for the
Yeah.
Broncos because they wanted to continue with Bo. But if I'm the Broncos, I'll be galvanized by Stidham.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to galvanize my team. They're going, win one for the backup quarterback. Play better. You got to step up your game. It's not Bo Nix anymore. It's a backup. It's Jeremy. It's so that might even galvanize the Broncos even more.
It might.
It's hard to leave these games, but we're going to leave them, PJ, for a blockbuster article that really opened up the Los Angeles Lakers family to the public. People in Los Angeles had a knowledge of what was going on a little bit, of the Buss family chaos, but it was really revealed. Um, the Jeanne Buss machinations, how she created this incredible $10 billion sale,
Yep.
what it cost the family, in personal relationships. But again, over the years, Jeanne,
Yep.
I know Jeanne. She's fabulous. As a businesswoman, she's ruthless.
Yeah.
And she had to be in her position as a woman, in her position as atop the greatest sports franchise in the history of basketball, maybe even
Right.
sports, what the Dr. Jerry Buss created, with Showtime. I mean, she had to pull a lot of incredible emotional strings to get this done, to stay atop the power struggle
Oh,
of the Buss family all these years. Because,
yeah.
let's face it, brothers, was it 10 years ago, they tried a palace coup, a legal
Yep.
palace coup. Jeanne fought it, Jeanne won. And she had to manipulate the brothers once again in the sale and Sister Janie. And she managed to create this, $10 billion sale. But I think it exposed what was going on to America, what was happening in the Buss family, PJ.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think everybody knows that there was amazing turmoil going on, a struggle for power, all those things, not unlike any family, any
But they
American
and they
family that,
thrived in that situation. I
yeah,
mean, the
yeah,
Lake, Genie and the situation, and they thrived in
they
that
thrive.
power struggle.
Well, yeah, they thrived, but they also had Kobe for most of it.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
it's
cold man. You
that
got it
that
all.
is that's the bargaining chip, and that's the chip that, kept them, I feel, afloat and where they were, through the whole thing. Once Kobe uh, left the team and all that stuff, we started to see the cracks. But yeah, when you have that kind of a situation, you have so many kids after the power of running that team, and Jeannie's so strong, she was able to hold it. Amazing, amazing, and construct a deal that everybody walks away whole and should walk away pretty happy, even though they don't own the majority of the team anymore. They just own a minor portion, and she's the governor, but still, they all got big paychecks. They walked away. So,
I think what,
um,
$500 million each for the
yeah,
brothers.
yeah, not bad, not bad.
That's amazing. She took care of her loyalists, the Rambuses. Uh, people are wondering why the Rambuses got so much money. Well, they were loyal to Jeanne for 40 years. Kurt and Linda. Kurt got a check for eight million. Linda got a check for 24 million.
I know Jeannie. Every time I called though to talk to her, guess who answered the phone?
Linda.
Right. Linda would say, "Hey, Paul, how you doing? Very nice, very sweet."
Oh, she's sweet.
Saying,
I mean,
"Okay,
well,
is there anything I can do for you?" No, no, no. I just wanted to, uh, chop it up with Jeannie a little bit. Oh, okay, all right. But always the buffer, all those years. It's certainly, I don't think she was doing it obviously for a payday, but she sure got one. 24 million, not bad money for being a buffer. I like it.
wow. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're loyal to Jeannie,
Yeah.
you got paid. You got paid off, and you got compensated. You
Yeah.
appreciate it, but it always was a game of loyalty
Right.
with Jeannie and the Lakers.
Yep.
And the Buss brothers, got paid, but
Yep.
they feel resentful, of course, because Jeannie is still has a little slice of the team.
Yep.
She is the governor for the next 5 years at least, and she's still associated with the team, while everyone else is cut off
Right.
from the team, and that
Right.
hurts, emotionally. Financially, they're all fine. We don't have to worry about the Buss family financially, but
No.
emotionally, you're right. There's a deep rift, and it was exposed, by the article. Even though people who follow the Lakers always knew
Yeah.
of the chaos
Oh yeah.
within the family.
Yeah.
But let's face it, the Lakers on the court still number 5 seed, just drifting along in the West. They've won, I think, 3 out of 4, but they don't look good. They got crushed by the Clippers. They don't look good.
No.
Consistently, they're on a big 8-game Grammy road trip right now. This is a team in search of another piece. If they're going to compete with Oklahoma City, I mean, this is nothing new. Can they, to compete with San Antonio, with Denver,
Yeah.
with Minnesota, Phoenix. I mean, they're barely. I think they're a half a game ahead of Phoenix. At the 5 slot in the West, they need one more guy. They need one more
Definitely.
guy.
Definitely.
Uh, I like Marcus Smart again. I've been saying this all year. I love the way he
Yep.
plays. He's gritty. He's defensive. He has a lot of emotion. LeBron's playing well. There's been a lot of chaos surrounding LeBron, but you look at LeBron on the court. He's
He's
playing
steady.
fabulous basketball.
He's steady. He's playing very well. Yeah. So you can't say anything negative about him. Yeah, he needs to take a day off here and there, but he's also what, 42 or 41, whatever he is.
41,
So,
20,
yeah.
21 years, 21
Yeah.
years in, and still
Yeah.
playing insane basketball.
Yeah.
And of course, in that article, again, just to go back to that, article that really, rocked the NBA world, that Jeannie was exasperated doing the Bron business. Bron, paid no attention to any of it, as
Right.
he shouldn't, because let's face it, you do business with Bron, there is going to be ups and downs.
Right. Yeah.
And
Right.
Jeannie has ridden that wave. It's a choppy wave, man, with Bron. It's
Yeah.
ups, it's downs, but mostly, he's playing, amazing basketball.
Right.
Keeping the Lakers, at least within striking distance, in the West. They're going to be a playoff team, but I just don't see them going deep in the playoffs at this point. Austin Reeves should be back this week finally after about a month. He's had a tough calf injury. So you get Austin Reeves back. We'll see what develops with AR.
I think it'll be good, but I just, like you say, I don't think they have the horses to compete with those high level teams on an ongoing basis. They can win a game here. They came back last night and beat Dallas. They were down. They came back and won. But overall, they don't have the horses to do it, and they're not going to be able to do it. So I don't look at them to get past, one playoff game, whatever it is. They're going to get through the first series and that's it. And kudos to them for doing that with the team they have. They're playing well. They're not playing well enough to take on OKC and these big teams out there. They're just not. Got to
They're
be
just
honest.
they're a chip away.
Yeah.
But that's why Mark Walter, the new owner, is there, and that they will find a way
Oh,
to
they'll
get the
find a
Lakers
way.
back to their
Yeah.
former prominence. But
Yep.
right now, they're drifting at a number 5. Yeah, they came back in Dallas. It was revenge of the Luka once again, going back to Dallas. Has
Right.
33. He
Right.
played great defense down the stretch as well.
Yep.
Uh, but let's face it, that's an emotional game, and you can't play an emotional game every night in the NBA. There's a lot of letdowns. A team like Charlotte is going to beat Oklahoma City
Yeah.
on a given night. Just the way it is in the NBA. It's a long, crazy, wacky season, 82 games. But the best team in Los Angeles right now, PJ, is the Clippers.
You
I
got to
mean, they've
take your
won
hat
what,
off to him.
7 of 8, 14 of
Yeah.
17. T. Lue got it together, turned it around, and they're in the 10th slot. They're in the final play-in slot. But I see them rising, PJ. I think they're going to get better.
I think they really have had a turnaround. The way they're playing right now, everybody's very steady. The beard's in there, everybody's in. I like it. I feel like it's a weird thing to say, but I feel like they've finally come together as a team. They're playing as a team now. When before we were talking about them, it was individual. They'd have a good night, a bad night, but now they're actually playing as a team. You can see the difference on the court, and they have a chance to go somewhere. They do.
Defense. That's the Clippers' trademark.
Yeah.
They can play good D. T.
Yeah.
Lue really loves to apply the defense, and that's how they play basketball. If
Yeah.
they play the D and Kawhi's healthy, they have a shot because you got the beard and you got Zubac, you got some Collins is playing well for them now. This is an interesting team, the Clippers now at this stage.
Yeah.
Very fascinating team. Um, Well, PJ, I want to give it up for a former defensive dynamo and performer who we both know, who we've both had in the studio many times, Dennis Rodman. His
Of course.
daughter, Trinity Rodman, signs this incredible $2 million contract with the Washington Spirit, highest paid female professional in America ever. Really under the radar, but Trinity Rodman, an unbelievable career.
Yeah, totally under the radar. But yeah, yeah, she's doing great, and like you say, big signing for her. A lot of money out of the gate.
$2 million with bonuses
Yeah, yeah. I
a
mean,
year. That's unbelievable money.
unbelievable money. I mean, so yeah, and you didn't hear him talking about it too much either. So it's kind of funny how it just kind of all went under the radar. But she's done this, and she's got that contract. It's going to be fun to watch her now. I wonder if she'll wear. What was it, number 96? Is that his number?
Oh, I remember Rob in the studio. You had Dennis in the studio many times.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
He's a fun man, but
I can't tell most of the stories, but
no, the relationship with Trinity is pretty much pretty nebulous. We don't know what's going on with them. But
yeah,
the bottom line is congratulations to Trinity.
yes.
And again, the Dodgers, PJ, they officially introduced, Kyle
Tucker,
Tucker,
Tucker. Yeah,
number 23.
yeah.
So he didn't get to 30.
He got off 30. I guess he got
Well,
a
Dave
little heat.
Roberts wears 30.
Yeah. Well,
And again, I don't think anyone should wear 30 because it's Maury Wills' number.
no, but I
So
heard Dave Roberts switched to 24, didn't he?
I think he's still 30. I'm
Is
not
he?
sure. I'm not a great numbers guy,
Yeah, I don't
but,
know if that. I thought he wore 30 for a little bit, then he switched. We'll have to look it up and see. But 24 was the last number I remembered for him. But he did wear it in homage of Maury Wills for a while. But
yeah,
then that whole scuttlebutt is that Tucker, who wears 30 normally, was going to get 30. And I guess thought better of it, so he went to number 23, which 23 is a great number. So,
tremendous number. I was surprised, but the media was asking him about his passion. I mean, the guy's got passion.
yeah.
The guy's a major league ball player producing insane numbers, and
Yeah.
they were sort of questioning if he has the passion to play baseball, and he came back at him, with a class. But again, how could you, even question someone's
That's crazy.
passion when
Yeah.
he puts up all-star numbers every year? So
Yeah.
the media, look at the number, look at Kyle Tucker's career. This guy's
Yeah.
an all-star. This guy was the highest free agent pickup by the Dodgers. So that question to me rankled me and made
Yep.
me nut. How dare you question him when
Yeah.
you're introducing him, questioning his passion for the game.
That's
So
crazy.
whoever posed that question, whatever these cockamamie reporters, you see
Yeah.
the brick,
There it is.
you see it.
Right there.
Let me,
Yeah.
you freak of me, you.
Nice job.
How dare you? How
Nice
dare you
job.
question Kyle Tucker's passion for the game?
Please, please. And number 23 is wearing Kirk Gibson's number, by the way. So
Ugh.
very exciting. Got some good stuff on. It's a great team. The team just went from amazing to even greater with the King Tuck in the lineup.
Oh,
So,
and Edwin Nunez, and
oh my gosh.
uh,
Yeah.
there's more to come.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
A
there's more
lot.
to come. A lot of teams, the Mets made a few moves, trying to catch the Yankees.
Yep.
Uh, Again, Cody Bellinger ends up with the Yankees. Congratulations, Cody,
Yeah. Yeah.
but on getting a nice deal. The Mets got Bo Bichette, which
Yep.
is a nice pickup, and of course, they got the number one ace, uh, Freddie out of Milwaukee.
Yes.
So they made some moves.
Yeah.
They made some moves up the middle. I mean, defensively, they were horrific last year. I think they got better defensively, the Mets. So at least they'll maybe make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll see. We'll
we'll see.
see.
We shall see.
You never know. You never know. But what about USC? Do you think they're going to finally get somebody in there that can handle the defense and get them rolling?
I like
They
Gary
got,
Patterson.
I do
This is
too. I
this is
think,
a good move,
yeah.
PJ.
Yeah.
But their defense is a mess.
Oh,
It's in
totally.
tatters.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
and they couldn't compete in the Big Ten
Uh-uh.
with their defense.
No.
Gary Patterson, I mean, 20 years at TCU, two-time coach of the year.
Yeah.
Uh, he brought TCU to prominence,
Yes.
Texas Christian, those wacky Horned Frogs. Uh,
Yes.
Gary Patterson is a great hire. I think that's the best hire.
I think it's
Uh,
the
uh,
first time they've actually hired a decent defensive coach in some time that could
with a track
actually
record, yeah.
track
This is
record.
It's
Yeah.
gonna help USC,
Yeah.
no doubt. So I'm happy. I'm happy for you, PJ,
Yeah. We'll
because
see.
you got a nice defensive coordinator finally, and
Yeah.
that's gonna help. That's gonna help because to compete in that Big Ten, man,
Oh,
is
it's
is
different.
crazy, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. And what about Fernando Mendoza?
Mendoza,
How about the Raiders? I mentioned that a while back, and it looks like they're going to go straight up for him. They better. They need a guy like that they can hang their anchor on.
he's just a great kid,
Yeah.
great character,
Yeah.
great sensational talent.
Yep.
The way he plays football is inspiring. Raiders don't have a head coach yet.
No.
But I think they will. I will say definitely they're going to take Mendoza. I
Yeah.
mean, just a wonderful kid. Uh, he's just a great story, and the Raiders need good vibes right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're in an abyss. They're in a football abyss right now.
Yeah.
And Mark Davis is I love Mark Davis. Love him. He's a great guy. I wish him success. But things have just gone downhill for the Raiders these last few years.
Definitely.
The Pete Carroll experiment failed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Skip Kelly experiment failed. Um, so hopefully they find a new head coach. It's not going to be Mike McCarthy, who
No,
signed
the
on
big
with
fella.
Pittsburgh. That was surprising.
That was
Uh,
surprising.
but he's a Pittsburgh native,
Yeah.
going back home. You
Yep.
look at his record; he's won a Super Bowl. He's like 60 games over 500. With the Packers
Yeah.
and the Cowboys. He's won in this NFL, and he's won with Aaron Rodgers. He won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers,
Oh yeah.
and he'd be the only head coach maybe to get Aaron Rodgers to play another year. So that'll be interesting. But still, you're not solving the quarterback position. But Aaron Rodgers, they took him at least to the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's I don't think he was doing that poorly with Dallas when he got fired.
It was a contract dispute.
It was a contract dispute. It wasn't, I don't even think Jerry Jones really wanted to fire him, but th those things happen, of course. But at the same time, yeah, he's a winner. He won with the Packers. He was winning with Dallas, and I think that team was starting to congeal. They got better again this year. So let's see what he can do with the Steelers. The Steelers are there. They're certainly, the big question mark at quarterback. Will Aaron come back? If not, what would they do for a quarterback? That's the problem. If Aaron doesn't come back, then they're in trouble for a quarterback because their backups aren't good enough, in my opinion, to take them to the promised land.
Well, the big void. How do you feel the great void of
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin?
yeah,
But McCarthy was people are criticizing it. I like it.
yeah.
I like it. He's been out there,
Oh yeah,
in the trenches of the NFL trenches. He's won big. He knows Aaron Rodgers. He's won big in the NFL,
yeah.
and there's not many head coaches out there left
No,
who are who have a great resume in the NFL at head coach, and McCarthy
Right.
was one of them. So, Steelers don't hire many head coaches over their existence, so they know what they're doing.
They do.
The Rooney family knows.
Yeah,
Rooney family knows. And PJ, again, I must shift to the world of sumo.
of course. Let's wrap up with sumo.
Last day today from Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah.
Fascinating 15 days. A lot of upsets. Yokozunas have lost, and they are out of the running. I'll show you has lost 4 times. The Fury Mongolian has lost 4 times. Ono Sato's been injured with a bad shoulder. And the Ukrainian that has captured the imagination of the sumo world, Ionoshiki, is at the top once again. He won the last tournament. He's only 22 years old, and he looks fantastic. But Tommy Fuji, a young blood who's never won any big tournament, he's tied with Ionoshiki at 11-3 going
Wow.
into today's final match. So we'll find out the results, and I'll tell you who is the new king of sumo. Again, Ionishki seems to be the favorite to go back to back, which is
Wow.
unbelievable. And
Yeah.
it's just been a wacky tournament.
Yeah.
Ora, who rocks the pink Mawashi, has only won twice. So it's just been a wacky 15 days in Tokyo, PJ. But again, the world of sumo. Gong me, you.
We gotta
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. We gotta gong our way out of here. Thank you so much for listening and viewing, and please share this with your friends. Tell everybody about it. We're here all the time. We'd love to have you join us. So excited about today. Rams, Seattle, Pats, Denver. Take your picks. We told you ours, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much to Chris Donovan, our producer,
He's the best of the ones and the twos, man.
Dave Cardonis, the great graphic man,
The graphics master, Dave Cardona, Yuko Sakamoto on the gong,
the
and, and, and
designer.
and my backdrops and just getting my ass in gear.
That's
So
right.
thank you to everyone. And thanks for watching and listening to Feeling You with Vic the Brick Jacobs and PJ. Oh, come on now.